What's up, YouTube? I hope you're all doing well out there. This is not financial advice. Just like every video, this is just my opinion. I hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because this tea is hot. About to get a lot of hate for this video, but that's all right. It's not the first time that I've got hate for a video. I thought that it would be important to just kind of hop on here and talk about this, what's going on. I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of it and that you've seen from the picture that what I'm about to talk about. And I think it needs to be talked about. And I think there's not enough people that are talking about this because this is different than pumping AMC or being excited about AMC or whatever. To me, honestly, the whole grifter thing, movement, I never really understood it until like you really look at some of these channels that their whole channel is based on a certain stock. And it really wouldn't bother, it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me to the extent that people really are getting caught up in this. And there's a lot of people that don't know what to do in the stock market, and they do follow some of these channels. Entertainment purposes only, right? I feel like that gets people to where they can just say and do whatever they want around a stock. So let's get into it, all right? PP Show, all they talk about is Bed Bath & Beyond. And they do these live streams, if you don't know, where they go live and people donate money. Now, I've followed the PP Show for probably a couple of years now. And I used to thought it was cute. I've been an investor in Bed Bath & Beyond in the past. But, you realize, or I realized, that the stock wasn't going anywhere. And it was going to get delisted. And that was going to be that. So I sold my shares a long time ago, but it's not really about me. It's about all these people that are just blindly following them, or maybe they're not, maybe they're bots. I don't know what's going on with it, but that movement just baffles me because people will bash other YouTubers talking about AMC and, whatever. AMC, at least it's not getting delisted. But the whole PP Show and the Bed Bath & Beyond, what they think is going to happen, and the amount of money that gets pumped into this live stream. Like last night, I was in that stream and people were sending $500, and I didn't understand why they were sending so much money. I've never seen, and don't get me wrong, this is not hate. This is just like a warning, or take it for whatever, but it needs to be talked about because I believe channels like PP, and you guys can hate me or whatever, I don't really care. That is destroying the whole AMC, GME, any type of meme stock movement. At one point in time, Bed Bath & Beyond was a meme stock. But once you get delisted, you're gone unless there's actually a chance of you coming back. Now let's get into it though, because the PP Show and the the people that are in the show, Raj, Bill Pulte, to me, it just seems like they're trying to trick people. I don't think that like half of the people actually even have any of this stock. They might have a little bit or something, but they probably haven't bought any in a long time. And back to the live stream last night or the past, I think he does these live streams every single night. Could be wrong, but at least a couple times a week, right? Last night, the $500 gifts, I didn't understand it until I guess this morning when I was reading about it. And they were having people send in $500 so that Bill Pulte could like fly them out, or that they could meet Bill Pulte and like be on the PP Show. Like, if you want to be on the PP Show, send us $500 now. And that was coming from Bill Pulte or Pulte or whatever his name is. But you even go to Bill Pulte's like Twitter account, go to his Twitter account. I encourage you. And all you see is like his bio says philanthropist, something about giving away money. And then almost every single post is about giving away money. So maybe he is a philanthropist, but to me, it kind of seems like a scam, or he's giving away money to cover up for something else that, like that's his way of, it's probably not much money because all the posts that I've seen are just lunch money. He basically is giving $5, $10 to people every, post, which is cool. But if you're a millionaire, if you really have money, you'd probably be doing cooler giveaways, right? I don't know. But I think people should be aware that Bed Bath & Beyond is not going to be a stock much longer. Come Friday, the end of this week, Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be extinguished. It's going bye-bye. And everybody that has money in the stock is going to lose their money. You're not going to be able to get it back. It's going to be gone. So, do whatever you want. I'm not hating on the show. I mean, you could take it as hate if you want to, but it just blows my mind that people are sending in $500 a piece to get flown out to be on a show about a stock that is not going to be here next week. And people think that Ryan Cohen is going to be the savior and he is somehow behind this movement. He's in GME. He's not even thinking about Bed Bath & Beyond. So that's not even possible. I don't even think that that's not even in this realm. So I just wanted to make a video about how obviously insane this movement is and this channel, and how by the end of this week, what are they going to talk about? What stock are they going to move on to? Because it can't be Bed Bath & Beyond. If they're still talking about Bed Bath & Beyond next week, that's how you know that it was only about money. It was only about money. If they move on to something else, then it'll kind of make sense. But are you guys going to move on to a stock that's going to get delisted, like Mullen? You guys should move on to Mullen and pump that until it gets taken off too. But at least that would make a little bit more sense, because that's an actual company that is actually doing things. I don't know. I just think it's weird, and I think people should be aware that this isn't the first time you have a meme stock or a really exciting stock or a cool story, a cool comeback story that it could possibly happen. We just got to connect the dots, and they do these live streams and make people really believe that they're doing research in DD when all they're doing is just shooting the shit and like thinking of what possible ways that sound cool. But none of them are actually going to happen. Bed Bath & Beyond is never going to come back. If it does come back, the stock has to go away first. That's what I believe. That's what I think is going to happen. And I've thought that for a while now. So I just think that if you're out there and you're not sure if Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be here in another week, if this money is something that you can't lose, because, I know a lot of people probably have money that they don't really need to lose and could probably do something better with it if it wasn't in Bed Bath & Beyond, because you're going to lose that money. And I think people should be aware of, not necessarily this channel, but other channels that do this type of thing, and they get these super chats and they get these donations and stuff that are coming in when they're more hyped up about the movement and the camaraderie and the community, which is great. But in reality, there's a whole idea that you're being fooled. You're being fooled, and the people that are behind the show are making you think that this is all that they really do believe in, when in reality they're probably investing in other stocks and other investments. So I think it's important for our movement overall for this to go ahead and be done. Unfortunately, we have to wait for the end of the week, and we'll see what stock they move on to. We'll see if they're still talking about Bed Bath & Beyond, but I don't think that the Bed Bath & Beyond is going anywhere but BBBY, and it's really sad that people are sending in $500 to go be on a show that it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because it's not going to happen. Ryan Cohen is not going to save Bed Bath & Beyond. This is just my opinion, but people are they're even pumping Ryan Cohen's book on the show. How is that going to save Bed Bath & Beyond? You buying Ryan Cohen's book is not going to save Bed Bath & Beyond. If anything, you're putting your money in GME. You're helping him with GameStop. That's all you're doing. So I'm not gonna spitball on this anymore, but I think people should be very aware, and I hate this for our community. I don't care what kind of hateful comments I get from the Bed Bath & Beyond people that believe that this stock is going to squeeze and come back from the grave and all that kind of stuff. Like, it just baffles me that AMC can't get this type of movement again. I think what has happened over time is that people kind of got tired of AMC, and they got tired of being done wrong in AMC, GameStop, and they've moved on to these other meme plays that have a good story, but it'll never work out. So if you're on the fence about it, not financial advice, just my opinion, I would sell your shares in Bed Bath & Beyond if you haven't already. Get out of that, and you could literally put it in anything else almost and be better off. So just my opinions on this. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the love, y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next video. We'll see what happens to the PP show. But yeah, something's got to change. This is not good for our community.